Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. His quarterback has had such great composure and poise all week. He knows there is history on the line today, but he's trying not to think about it. He wants to get
Take it easy, man. Take it easy.
Not turn the ball over, but I have no doubt when they get in the red zone, that's going to be on the play caller's mind. Can they get their quarterback the history record for most passing touchdowns in a career? We'll see how those play calls shake out down in the red zone. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Making the adjustment on the play. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They put the brakes on it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on second down. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Sellers through the noise. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way.
And I love the way this this defense just responded. Sometimes you're over there drinking Powerade on the sidelines. You're ready for your offense to do its thing. They turn it over. You quickly grab your helmet. Sometimes you're discombobulated. And this offense tries to take advantage of that. Defense more than ready. Grabs the momentum right back in this football game. Back-to-back turnovers.
They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Auburn lines up quickly. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Keeps it himself. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
214 close. 214 close. 139 out. Skate.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Bender.
Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Sellers. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it way down the field. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Tough run here. It's Clark. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Here's Sellers to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Get him down at the 14-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Brown will throw it. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Throwing Sellers. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, you can if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and makes
the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they pick up the extra point, and kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Keep it on the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On the move at the 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Selling the fake. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sellers fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. To the house. Touchdown Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown will throw it. Looking down the middle. Couldn't set his feet.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Across the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he may run for 400 yards in this one, Dave.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's Sellers to throw. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Push is ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing with the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sellers to the air again. Out wide right, it's Clark. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Clark. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corners are going to bail. Here's Sellers to throw. Look out! He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. And it's a sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the number 5 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Sees a crease. There he goes. Past the 6. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Throwing, Sellers. Turns it upfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go with a direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment. 2nd down to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Turning it on. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. That's why you had a big play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll run it. Got a little grass. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Auburn lines up quickly.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Knocked down immediately. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Here's Sellers to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Unloads it downfield. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Deep in the end zone, it's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Cobb. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
3rd and long coming up.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Brown will throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25, he's got room. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Man, this quarterback's got ice water in his veins. It's a critical 4th down, one that this offense has got to get and got to be able to pick up, and they call his number on the option play. Really nice decision. Keeping it himself, putting this offense on his shoulders, able to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He stopped. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He'll do it himself. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Out wide left, it's Bennett. At the 20, he's got space. Snags it, and he's open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to run, it's Clark. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Slams ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick. And not only do they try it, they get it.
They go play action with Sellers. Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Harbor. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. Sellers. Throwing right. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding him. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking for the score. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, and better yet, creating a takeaway.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Sellers to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And now we turn to the theater of the absurd portion of the game. Why is the... And the holder, they fake it, pitch it to the tight end. Down he goes.